Fox 61 News at 10 starts now.
Now at 10, a teen killed by police 3 years ago remembered in a vigil honoring his legacy. Plus, state police need your help identifying this driver headed the wrong way on I-91. And a big deadline for health insurance coverage is now upon us. What you need to know. The Fox 61 News at 10 starts right now. Good evening and thanks for joining us for the News at 10. I'm Carmen Chow. We begin tonight with a vigil for 19-year-old Mubarak Suleiman. Today marks 3 years since the teen was shot to death by a state trooper. This comes after Suleiman led police on a high-speed chase in 2020 from Norwalk to West Haven, where the trooper, who was later arrested and charged with manslaughter, shot the teen to death. His family gathered in New Haven tonight to celebrate his life. Fox 61's DeAndrea Turner was there and joins us live in New Haven with a message from the family. DeAndrea?
Well, Carmen, their message is that they will not forget the young man who changed their life and will forever be a memory to them.
This was a person who had a family and who had ambitions and would have thrived and went so far in life. And I need people to know that.
It has been 3 years since the Suleiman family last saw 19-year-old Mubarak Suleiman for the last time. He led police on a high-speed chase in 2020 from Norwalk to West Haven, where State Trooper Brian North, who was later arrested and charged with manslaughter, shot the teen to death. Dashboard cameras showed Trooper North exiting his car, removing his gun from the holster, pointing it at Suleiman, who was still sitting in his car behind a closed door. Seconds later, Suleiman appeared to shuffle in his seat, leading Trooper North to fire the gun several times into the driver's side window, killing Suleiman. The incident still feeling like raw memories for Suleiman's family.
Mubarak was the type of person who will give you his last 20 if you needed it. He was the type of person a friend will call him in the middle of the night seeking shelter, and he'll open up our home to them.
Keeping him close to their hearts and forever in their memory.
Mubarak was so ambitious.
His family is still on the journey for justice.
We've made several court appearances with the family now in the criminal court in Milford, and that's just going to take its own path. It's going to take time, and we're happy to wait on the sidelines and let justice run its course there.
A report released by the Inspector General Robert Devlin's office said that the shooting was not justified. Devlin concluded, despite State Troopers' North claims that he shot to protect other officers from a knife-wielding Suleiman, who was in the car by himself, nobody at the scene faced actual or immediate danger. Trooper Brian North turned himself in last year.
As we always said, better to get it right and take a very long time than to get it wrong really quickly. So we're really thankful that we've had this result.
And even though this day 3 years ago was the last one the family would have with Suleiman, they say knowing who he could have been keeps them going.
We had so many different ambitions and goals for him, and we knew that he would have succeeded in all of them, and whether it was in love, in charity, in faith.
Now the state trooper's next court date is in March for a pre-trial hearing. For now in New Haven, DeAndrea Turner, Fox 61 News.
DeAndrea, thank you. And time now for the weather watch. We have a chilly night on our hands. Parts of the state might be seeing some flurries and scattered snow showers, and it's possible that will carry over to tomorrow. Let's check in with meteorologist Ryan Bratton. Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Carmen. Hi, everybody. Today definitely felt like a winter day, and look offshore. Really impressive storm system, almost with an eye-like feature way out at sea, and there's a band of precipitation that extends hundreds of miles farther away from it. It's been snowing much of the day off and on in eastern Massachusetts, and now some of that snow is making it into Connecticut. However, the air is pretty dry, so in some of these bands in northern Connecticut, the radar is hitting snowflakes 3,000 or 4,000 feet above the ground, and then they're drying up before they reach the ground. But I have had a couple of reports of a few flurries around Bristol, a little bit of light snow reported in Meriden as well, and the snow a little while ago came down in a quick burst around Waterford and New London, but that snow shower has now moved out. Visibility shows in pretty good shape in most spots, a little reduced in Meriden with some very light snow falling there right now. Through the rest of the night, flurries and a few snow showers will be possible. The potential is there for a coating, maybe up to an inch of snow, especially near the Rhode Island border, so it might be necessary to treat a few of the roads tomorrow morning. But during the day tomorrow, it's a lot like today. Sunniest to the west, cloudiest to the east, and not far from us, there will be some snow over Rhode Island and southeastern Mass tomorrow. So flurries and snow showers possible in the morning, and then with a mix of clouds and sun tomorrow, and still a gusty breeze, temperatures get back up into the low 40s. We'll talk about the next chance for rain or snow in the forecast coming up.
Ryan, thank you. Connecticut State Police is releasing video of a wrong-way driver in hopes the public can help identify the car. This happened at around 3 a.m. this morning on the northbound side of I-91 near exit 33. State Police responded, but the vehicle drove away. No license plate number was given, but it is described as a dark-colored four-door sedan with driver's side damage. If you have any information, please contact State Police. And in other traffic news, Waterbury police responding to a car colliding into a sign in front of a building yesterday. This happened on Hamilton Avenue early Saturday morning. And as you can see from the video, the sign and building suffered significant damage. We are told the driver was brought to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Now happening at the convention center this morning, over 7,300 athletes gathered for the 2023 New England Winterfest volleyball tournament. The tournament started yesterday and will run through tomorrow. These players range from 12 to 18 years old. It was an exciting time as families came to cheer on their volleyball-playing daughters and sons. This annual tournament is also an economic boost for the greater Hartford region, as visitors will stay in area hotels, restaurants, and nearby attractions.
From here, they can play in college. New England, we're lucky enough that we have a huge adult tournament base. We play about 200 tournaments a year in the adult world. We also have some convention centers, so they can play all their lives in volleyball.
More than 22,000 visitors are expected to visit over this three-day weekend. Sad news this evening, a Price Right in Cromwell is closing its doors after 14 years in business. We are learning they will officially close starting at the end of the month, but no exact date has been determined yet. There is no news if anything will replace it, but customers took to Facebook hoping a Trader Joe's or Whole Foods might be headed to town. This is the last day of open enrollment for health insurance. If you're still shopping around, here's the breakdown. Access Health Connecticut is the state's official health insurance marketplace where you can shop, compare, and then enroll in a healthcare plan. And this enrollment, they say it's important to check your plan because rates are going up, but you may qualify for financial help to lower your cost. Because of changes in policy, many people who didn't previously qualify now do. Head to accesshealthct.com or you can call the number on your screen for help. And on the topic of healthcare, activists and lawmakers are renewing calls to expand Husky health coverage to undocumented immigrants in Connecticut. The Migrant Policy Institute estimates that out of the 113,000 without official documentation living in Connecticut, over half of them lack any type of health insurance, which has often led to people facing huge bills for health scares.
For example, my friend was diagnosed with anemia. She didn't have insurance and didn't go for treatment because she couldn't afford to pay. After a year without following the doctor's instructions, she died of leukemia. And there are many cases like hers.
Husky Health recently expanded for children up to 12 years old, regardless of immigration status. Tomorrow is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and groups around the state are holding events to honor his life and legacy. Two big events. The Hartford Alumna Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority has their 38th annual scholarship breakfast at the Connecticut Convention Center. The Yale Peabody Museum has their 26th annual Legacy of Social and Environmental Justice event. For more events and details on those two, it's on our website, fox61.com. And checking in on UConn 2021 WNBA MVP Jonquel Jones could be switching from the Connecticut Sun to New York Liberty. That is coming from ESPN, but Jones, the Sun and Liberty, has not formally announced the trade. CT Sun's number 35, a 6'6" forward from the Bahamas, was previously the Sun's most improved player in 2017 and 2018 Women of the Year.